Hi, my name is Elaine Williams and I specialize in helping people heal after trauma. I've spoken on college campuses since 2008 in front of thousands of college students. I've helped them finish school, stay healthy, get sober, not cut themselves, get out of depression, stop from going in depression, and I've also coached hundreds of people. I seem to specialize in trauma, which I never thought that's what I would be doing, but I do love the work and it makes a difference in the world. And I imagine that's why you're here checking me out. Maybe you feel stuck in your life. Maybe you feel like you've done some things, maybe you've done some personal growth development, maybe you've tried therapy, but there's still a piece that's missing. Or maybe you are just curious and maybe there's something that you don't even know is there. You know, that was part of my story. I grew up in a crazy family in Texas. I had 3 addictions. I had food, drug, alcohol. I was sexually assaulted as a preteen and then my freshman year in college. So I had a lot of reasons to want to self-medicate, and I didn't have a lot of tools growing up. And luckily I found some really cool people to help me heal, and I was always doing theater and stuff, so I finished doing laxatives, I got complete with that and the drugs, and then I moved to New York City to pursue comedy and got sober at the same time, which was kind of crazy, but that's how I did it. And I was, you know, having some success, but there was still a part of me that's like, there's something else missing. I'm still stuck. I still keep dating sort of mean guys, and I'm still in this dysfunctional, toxic work environment, and I picked like the worst business people. You know, have you ever done that where you're like, oh my God, I'm dating the same person. It's a different name, but it's the same person. You know, when you just feel like you're a hamster on a treadmill and the harder you run, the faster you're getting nowhere. I think a lot of us have had that experience, you know. And, you know, one of my clients, Amy, she had moved to New York to pursue her dream, but she wasn't doing anything about it. And hey, we've all been there too, right? And so we started working together and we got to the source of it, and I helped her. We did some releasing techniques. It happened quick, and within a couple of weeks, everything had switched and she was able to release some stuff, and the cranky, not supportive boyfriend was gone. She started pursuing her stuff. She produced her own show that was critically acclaimed and made money, which never happens in New York City. And then she went on to grad school, and now she has this amazing production company with the man of her dreams, who is now her husband. So, you know, you never know. Sometimes the tiniest shift can make a huge difference. Now, I like to think of, like, I think we all had like that shitty car at one point in our lives. You know, I had a Ford Escort. I don't know what you had, but I remember like having to gun it when I came to the light so that it wouldn't die, and there were holes in the floorboards so you could see the pavement go by. And I remember thinking, I deserve more than this, you know, like this is not who I really am. Like, how did this happen? And, you know, so anyway, I just invite you. You may be in one of those places where you just know there's something more, and that there's something that has been keeping you stuck. Just a little bit more background about me. I've studied with Debbie Ford to be a certified life coach through JFK University. I worked with her for 5 years. I've done EFT, trauma, shame, Alexander Technique, Feldenkrais. I've been a personal trainer for marathons, you name it. I've just been on this quest for healing. And I have to say, like, every single thing I've ever done has helped and brought me to this point. But I was still, you know, a couple years ago, I was still kind of like, what else is missing? What else is missing? And one day I was driving home from yoga, which is one of my practices, which really has helped so much. And I had this light bulb moment. Oh my God. Oh my God, I still feel shame. I am still carrying shame I didn't even realize was there from when I was assaulted my freshman year in college. And I had buried it so deep. And all of a sudden, everything made sense to me. You know how you have, like, sometimes you have that aha, da-da-da-da, and I was like, that's why I keep, you know, accepting crumbs from these guys who treat me like shit, but I keep allowing them to. And that's why I'm staying at this job where they don't get the value that I am. And that's why I have picked really horrible business partners. I mean, I've done it all. You know, I feel like I've been the bounce back queen. So anyway, it's that I call it the secret shame. And sometimes we have had to bury it because we weren't ready to deal with it. You know, it happens a lot in the 12-step world. People will get sober and then they hit like 10 years and then all of a sudden all this stuff comes up for them. Because I believe that our bodies are so smart, and when things are coming up, that means we're finally ready to deal with them. So, you know, whatever place you're in, I really invite you to come on this journey with me. I love helping people just like you. You know, we all need healing. If you're awake and aware to what's happening in the world, you're in some kind of pain. Like, there's some crazy stuff happening, and we have to kind of shut ourselves down sometimes just to be able to navigate through stuff. So just bear with me. Just do this exercise really quick. I just want to give you something. So go to a quiet place if you can, or watch this video again later. Turn everything off except this. And if you feel comfortable, I want you to close your eyes. And I just want you to think of an incident from your past. It could be yesterday. It could be when you were 3. Whatever's coming up for you is absolutely perfect. And I want you to breathe into that and just let yourself feel what's coming up. And if you're having emotion, that is absolutely fine. Just breathe. And if you're not having emotion, that's fine too. Whatever's coming up, I want you to trust the process. Trust the process. Okay, great. So you can come back for a second, and I want you to journal. If you can get a pen and a notepad, like in the old days before everything was electronic, there's something very fabulous about writing with your hand. It releases emotion and it connects. And if you must do it electronically, that's fine too. But I invite you to journal at least for 5 minutes. You can do a little bit every day, that's even better. Journal for 5 minutes and think about the traumatic event, the shame, the trauma, whatever it was. Just let yourself go there for a minute and trust that it's gonna be okay, and just keep breathing. And in the next video, I tell you about the other emotions, the 3 top emotions that are connected with the shame, and that's why we stay stuck. And it's so dark and it's so buried, and a lot of people just don't want to go there. But my whole point is we can go there, we can breathe, we can stay connected, we can do it together. You know, so much of suffering is in the resistance. Oh God, I'm fine. You know, where we're just sitting on top of anger instead of like, ah! You know, I think that's one reason I've loved acting, so I could express stuff. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Please stay tuned and watch the next video. You know, you may be thinking, I don't know if this is gonna work for me, or you know, I've already tried this, but I really invite you, like, you and I have met for a reason. Like, there are no coincidences. For whatever reason, you have found me and I have found you. So I invite you to just come along for the ride for the next few videos and get something for yourself. Get a gift. You're worth it, you know? It's here, it's free. I love helping people. So I really invite you, even if your voice is going rah, 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 or sure, she looks crazy, or her hair is weird, I have naturally curly hair, you know, whatever is going on, that critical thing, I invite you to say thank you for sharing and come stay in this process. And I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to, if you could leave a comment below. I would love to stay connected with you, and we're gonna have another video coming out in the next couple of days. So thank you so much. If you're not already on my blog, please go to ElaineWilliams.com. I have a lot of cool free tips, and I have a YouTube channel, and I'm working on getting more of my material out because I know it makes a difference, and I believe that I was put on this earth to help people talk about the tough things. That wasn't really my plan, but I feel like it's God's plan, and you know, I made a promise as long as I can make people happy. Woo! So I'm rambling again, but anyway, thank you for joining me. Stay tuned for the next video, and please leave a comment below. Thanks so much.